Hi there, students. Issue, or issue as well. Is or ish, you can use both. Let's see, nowadays this word issue, they normally use it to talk about a problem, but this word has many more meanings than a problem. Let's see, when I was a kid, 1 or 2 years ago, issue was normally something that people are talking about. Yeah, it's a subject. So this is an important issue. Yeah, it's something that we are thinking about. But in recent years, this word issue has come to mean a problem. We have technical issues. Notice the phrase is, Houston, we have a problem. Not Houston, we have an issue. Because in the 60s and early 70s, it wasn't used like that. So let's see. If something is at issue, it talks about the most important thing in what is being discussed. So when we talk about global warming, the most important issue, what is at issue, is reducing the rate at which the Earth is heating up. Yeah. The point at issue is how much can we afford. So the most important part about something is at issue, at stake. You could make an issue of something. Yeah, you could argue about something, or to make something seem more important than it is. There's no need to make an issue of this. Yeah, he's making an issue of something that is not really very important. Yeah, maybe he's taking issue with it to disagree strongly. I take issue with what you have said because I believe it is wrong. I took issue with the government's handling of the situation. You could have an issue with something where you dislike something, you disapprove of it. So my grandmother has an issue with people turning up on her doorstep trying to sell her things. She really doesn't like it. Yeah? Does anyone have an issue with this? Does anyone have a problem with this? And if somebody has issues with something or someone, then they have difficulty with this, or they have a disagreement with somebody. So I certainly have issues with spelling, and here we are into the problem idea. Okay, so I have issues with this guy. I want him. Yeah. Okay, so issue. Now let's look at some other meanings of issue as well. So, for example, you could issue a newspaper. Yeah, the newspaper is issued, is brought out, is made public at 6 a.m. every morning. Yeah, to issue. You could issue a coin or a note or a stamp. So the new issue of stamps will be issued. It's an addition, a set of things will be issued tomorrow morning. In business and finance, you can issue bonds, for example. The issuer is the person who emits these bonds. Yeah. So these bonds are issued by the Bank of England. Yeah. So an issue, an issue of shares, a share issue. Okay, so issue, to emit something, to produce something. The issuance of these bonds, when they are printed, the act of doing it. You could also use this word issue to mean children. So my great uncle died without issue, without children. Yeah, the issue of the first settlers of this island have populated the whole place. Yeah, they've so the issue, the children of, the descendants of. Okay, so an issue, a matter under discussion or under debate. So this is a moral issue we need to think about. You could have something that is worrying for the public. Yeah, it's a matter of public concern. So the budget issue is worrying many people. If you have objections or misgivings about something, you have issues with something. Yeah, a problem. Yeah, there is an issue. There is an issue with this. I would like to raise one or two issues that we've had problems with. Yeah. I have issues with my next door neighbour, a personal problem with. I have issues with my weight, for example. To circulate or distribute officially by a business or a government or an organisation. So a bond issue, when they're made public for public sale, to issue a stamp, to issue a banknote. Yeah, and then all of the things in that set that are issued are called an issue because it's the group. You could have an issue of a magazine. In the UK, you'll see people selling the big issue, sir. And it's a magazine sold by homeless people to help them live. You could have an issue of a book, yeah, or a traffic warden or a policeman could issue you with a fine to give. Yeah, to give. Thank you very much. Lovely present. Okay, and issue the your progeny, your children. Also, to issue as a verb, to go out. People issued from the room. They left the room. The water from this lake issues into a small river. To discharge, to egress, an outlet, to go out, to flow out of. Okay, so an issue. Something is at issue. It's in question. To take issue, to disagree with. Yeah, the issuer, the person who makes public or gives out or emits a bond. Yeah, the issuance of that thing. So that's quite a lot of meanings. Let's see. Let's look at some formalities. So the point at issue, 5 in formality, use anywhere. This is an economic issue, 5 in formality, use anywhere. I have issues with this, 4.5 in formality. The children or progeny of, 6.5, even 7 in formality. The issue of the first rats to come on this island have spread everywhere. The issue of a magazine, 5 in formality. The people issued from the room, left, went out, 6.5 in formality. To issue a stamp, 5.5 in formality. So there you go. What about origin? Well, this word comes from French. I think from isir, to exit. But this itself comes from Latin ex eo, ex out and eo go, so to go out of. So there you go, issue. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating. If you take issue with anything I've said, leave a comment. Subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all soon. Bye for now. Issue.